Okay, hi friends, it's Byron and I'm back. So today we are going to be talking about X on the Beach. We are just going to cover episodes 8 and 9. You guys know it's already season 5 and just start out how we always do. But before that, let's like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new here, welcome friend. And always come back and make sure you hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a video. I don't know why that was so hard to say, but it was. So anyway, of course, let's start how I always do. And they're at the beach, and it's Ray, Kat, and Nicole P. And Ray X Alexis comes out of the water. So Ray has a decision of choosing. So then now she comes out, and Nicole P was also Ray's ex, and she is at the beach as well. She has a relationship with Bryce, but she came there for Ray. Nevertheless, they give him a choice of having only one of his exes come back, and he chose to have Alexis because he figured that, him and Nicole was done. That is true. And he wanted to work on whatever the thing he had with Alexis. Okay, fine. Nicole was upset because she was dealing with Bryce, and that's fine. They probably didn't hooked up now and this, that, the other. So Bryce is heartbroken that Nicole wasn't coming back. And here's the thing, and I agree with the other roommates. It's like, okay, you know her for like 2 weeks, and apparently he was bawling for hours. And it's like, are you that serious? Was it that good? I don't know. But anyway, I may mention this again, but I guess later on in the night, he got into it with Kat. And if you know Kat, and especially if you watched her on Big Brother, I mean, like the little bit that you've seen of her here on this show, she look crazy. So I could definitely see that going left. And they got kicked out in the night. Davon questions why she's still there. And I honestly, at that particular point, was questioning why she was still there too. Like, she didn't have any relationships going on in the house. And I don't even know if she had that many exes that some are coming, or if they're just not coming. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like she's the type of person that dates around. So I don't know why she was even there in the beginning, even though I am Team Davon. I do like her. I just don't understand why she's there. But anyway, Darren is pissed because Ricky made the comment on wanting to have sex when she just wanted to be alone and talk. And I can get that. Apparently, in her past, men have used her for her body and this, that, the other. And, he is really trying, and I'm sorry, I really want fucking Vinny to come. I'm sorry, but he is really trying to do whatever it is to win her over. I don't know how the season's going to end. I'm still team them. I mean, I personally don't see it from her perspective, because when you look at the two of them, she just seems more of a, like, the man that she would be with would just look different. And it just it's because I think he just looked a little bit more childish. For her, she seems to be more grown up and put together. And I said seems because I know she can't be. Well, she probably can be. The problem with the matters of the heart is that the heart wants what the heart wants. And no matter how smart or how this or how many advanced degrees you have, if the heart says, I want to date a Chippendale stripper, then that's probably what you're going to do. And everything you have learned have flown out the window, friends. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the way it goes. Mike and Aries tries having a talk. It wasn't going well. Here we are with Mike and Aries. We're over and over and over again. They go to the Shack of Secrets. I forget what happens in us. I believe this is what was the one when she finds out that he's talking about her and this, that, the other. I mean, I honestly don't know why Reese is still waiting for this guy. And I don't even know why they calling this woman the ice cream queen on there. Here's the thing. I like Reese. And I didn't even know if I was going to like her in the beginning, but I do. And how she expresses herself and how she carries herself and this, that, the other. I love it. I mean, like, you're on a national show. I mean, if you want to show some affection, okay, fine. But she's not the type that's going to be running up behind somebody. And that's what Mike wants. It's like he wants some insecure woman that wants to be on his coattails and wonder what he's doing. Like some of these other women, like he wants the Ray kind of women. And Arise is just not that girl. So stay strong, Arise. I know you can make it through this. Kira really doesn't care if Emily leaves. And I believe she states that. And my thing is this, is that, you know, she comes on the show and that's fine. And David, and here's the thing, like David even put a little something together for the two of them to, and maybe it worked in his favor because for them to get to know one each other or reunite or whatever. And everybody was like, oh yeah, that's a dumb move. Even myself, I personally wouldn't have done it. But I guess good guys do finish first because in the end, Kira is pretty much putting her eggs in David's basket. And I don't blame her. I would too. But oh girl is getting pissed now. She's saying, oh, well, you're giving all your attention to David. Well, here's the thing. She probably should have just told her, you know what? I think we're going to be better off as friends. I'm going to pursue this with him. And that's probably what didn't happen. And then she made it seem, and oh girl, Emily made it seem like, okay, now she's going back and forth between the both of us when she was really upset because she wasn't getting old girl attention anymore. Well, let's see. We are coming to the end. The mega bed is back. So David and Kira is back. Bed's back pushed together. And of course, it sends Emily through the roof. And I'm loving Darren and Ricky working it out. And I am. It's like I said, I still want to see Vinny come, just even as a prank. But I am glad they are working it out. So let's move on from episode 8 and let's just go right into, the people that goes to the beach is Emily, Jonathan, and Ricky. And in the Shack of Secrets, that's what it was. She didn't find out how he kissed David and this, that, the other. That was some episodes before. Some people, 2 new singles came up. And one of them was Elaine or whatever his name is, and Jonathan. So for whatever reason, he one of the first people to go back to the beach. Oh yeah, him, Ricky, and Emily, they goes to the beach, and Jonathan ex Joelle comes, and apparently they broke up over this app, and I'll get to the end of that soon. But it's very clear that Ray is not dealing with Alexis, and Alexis, I don't understand why she's not letting go. But if Ray knew, well, maybe at that particular point in time, he didn't maybe want to hurt her feelings and send her back into the beach, but back into the water. But it's like, why did you choose her? It's day 2 and you haven't had a conversation with her after day 1. And if it's over between the two of you, let that be. But here's the thing. I'm going to jump around with them, but I'm going to get to, I don't understand why, if you're in a relationship with her, and I don't care if you're going on this show for money, this, that, the other. He's a good looking guy. You're there. It's a couple show. You know they're going to be good looking girls there. You're there for what? The summer. And you mean to tell me that you're going to be faithful to someone? Like you have to try to build something with somebody to get to the end to even win the money. So I don't get how her, even as a woman, and she kind of explains herself in the show, which, you know what, she's not strong enough, because I'd be like, no, you're not going on a fucking dating show. So I just don't get how you let your significant other go on a dating show And the first thing is that I don't give a how hard up you are for money. Do you go on a different show? I don't understand how he even had the thought in his mind to go in the show knowing that it was a dating show. And I honestly think that he only did it because he knew that he can get over on her. And anyway, so Davon, she's into the new guy. I know his name is like a lion or something like that. And she is really getting to know him. Like, the relationship that he has with her, you can tell that they would have a genuine relationship, opposed when he's with Nicole O. And, you know, that's kind of more the party type. And apparently, you know, they have a lot of conversations. And of course, one of his exes coming in the villa is something that they definitely discussed. And, you know, it's always something that you can talk about. And in that moment's time, you can say, well, I will act like this, or I maybe act like that. But it's a whole different story when you're in a scenario than you're looking out at the scenario in the future. And it's like, you don't know how you're going to react at that particular moment in time. You can't get an idea. Hopefully you hold yourself together. And as we will know in the next episode, I mean, you see her already in tears. And it's like, okay, girl, it's been 3 days. Like, come on. I mean, these people are there to get into relationships. So I just don't know why she's already crying over this guy already. But anyway, it does happen. Emily is pissed and that Kira's starting to favor David. Emily thinks the attention is one-sided. You know what? Just tell her, you know what, we're done. And that's pretty much basically what she did. And they're not going to have a friendship after this and at the other. And that's fine. They're both beautiful girls. They can move on with their lives. I don't know. I hope her and David works it out, but we shall see. I don't know what it is about David in those blue shorts, but it always gets me going. Maybe it gets her going too. All right. So Mike and Arise. Mike definitely sends mixed signals to Arise because it's 1 minute, I want to be all that you need, and this at the other, and then on the next minute, he want to flirt, he wanted this, he wanted that. You know what? It is what it is. The Table of Truth is a court thing. You guys seen it all. My thing is this, with this whole app thing with Jonathan and Joelle, it's like, you know what? That was a poor excuse for breaking up with somebody because you've seen an app of somebody that you dated. And I don't know how long they dated before he's seen the app, but somehow it should have been a little bit more investigated than you just calling it quits right there and then not speaking to me and this at the other. That would have been enough for me not to pursue you again. I just don't understand why Joelle is back, because of the two of them. I actually think he looks better than the other one, but it's neither here nor there, and to each his own. Ray and Alexis, girl, I hope she just go back into the beach, back into the sea, the ocean, like she doesn't need to be anymore. And Mike and Arise, these are all the people that were being trialed at this thing. Round and round we go. If they're not going to get with one of the other people, they can probably just go to the beach they go. It's Nicole O, it's a lion, and it's Arise. And Alliant, of course, you know, one of his exes come out of the water. And you know what? Honestly, I really want to know, because is it like, this girl, she comes out of the water and she's beautiful. And it's not to say that Davon isn't beautiful. She's beautiful in her own right. But she comes out of the water, she's beautiful. And apparently, I don't know what happened, because she's back and she wants him. And is it a whole nother Ray and Alexis situation? I don't know, friends. Just stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any opinions on these people and what you think that's happening or what should happen or something that I missed, just comment below. I love to interact with you guys. And I will see you in the next video.